Finnish expert analyzes Trump's assassination attempt, wind changed bullet's trajectory. Is Finland the country with the highest suicide rate in the world? No, it's actually at the European average. Teen suspected of assaulting man hospitalized in Jyväskylä. Increase in the number of people needing church welfare support. In the early hours of Sunday, Finnish time, former President Donald Trump was shot in Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump was hit in the ear, and one person was killed by the gunman's bullets. Greg Smith, who witnessed the event at the rally, said he saw the gunman on the roof and tried to warn the police. Based on footage analyzed by the media, Trump was shot from a height of 120 to 150 meters from a rooftop. The videos show a body in camouflage clothing on the roof of a building. Snipers were stationed on the roof behind the stage. The shooter, Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20, from Pennsylvania, was shot dead by a Secret Service agent. Crooks used a single-shot version of an assault rifle sold for civilian use. It is relatively easy for an experienced shooter to hit a human-sized target from a distance of less than 150 meters. According to Finnish security expert Jari Stolt, the shooter's bullet was very likely to hit its target. However, the bullet from the small-caliber weapon is light and susceptible to wind. The worst thing is that history could have been changed by a strong gust of wind, Stolt said. Many still believe Finland has the highest suicide rate in the world, second only to Japan. However, according to the latest Eurostat statistics, the situation has changed. Currently, the suicide rate in Finland is about 13 per 100,000 people, lower than France 14 and similar to Germany and Sweden. Finland has implemented many effective measures to reduce the suicide rate, including a national suicide prevention program, improved treatments, and updated medications. While countries like Lithuania still lead with 30 suicides per 100,000 people, Finland has seen a significant decrease in its suicide rate since the 1980s. A teenager is suspected of assaulting a man who had to be hospitalized in Jyväskylä. The incident occurred on Friday night, early Saturday morning, in the Lutako Harbor area during the Suomi-pop festival. The local man got into an altercation with a group of non-local teenagers. The situation escalated, and at least one teenager used violence. The victim was taken to Nova Hospital for treatment. Police Chief Timo Hänninen said the police have interviewed the suspect and reported to Child Protection Services. The investigation continues with witness interviews. It is unclear whether the suspect has returned home or is still in Jyväskylä. The number of people needing support from church welfare services has increased significantly. According to statistics, the parishes of the Evangelical Lutheran Church have distributed more than €3.5 million in grants by the end of May, up from €2.6 million in the same period last year. Particularly, the demand for youth support has surged. Virpi Kilmalati, a welfare worker at the Hämeenlinna Vanaja parish, noted that the number of young people needing assistance is growing. Many young people cannot find jobs or get into schools or face life crises and sudden illnesses. The grants are usually small, just enough to buy a few necessities. Kilmalati said that cuts in social welfare have left many people in financial difficulty, especially those relying on social benefits. A restroom was blown up with a homemade bomb, and the culprit was identified through a test paper left behind. According to local viewpoints, acts of vandalism are occurring continuously. However, the police state that the situation is not yet severe. At the Hiuka baseball stadium, a homemade bomb exploded in a restroom, causing significant damage. The culprit was apprehended after leaving a test paper at the scene. Hannu Järvinen, head of Sotkamo's Parks and Sports Department, noted that such incidents have been quite frequent, especially last winter. The police and parents have intervened, with many crime reports filed and incidents addressed. Typically, the teenagers are required to do community service to compensate for the damages. The police emphasize that the actual number of vandalism cases has not increased significantly, and the situation remains under control. Rental owners must ensure compliance with numerous regulations before handing over vehicles. In this summer's intensified inspection campaign, many serious violations have been discovered, warranting penalties. When renting boats, jet skis, kayaks, canoes, or paddleboards, rental owners must adhere to water traffic laws. Although the laws have been relaxed since 2020, the responsibilities of rental owners have not diminished. According to Kimmo Petraka, a Traficom expert, rentals must ensure safety throughout the rental period and use on the water. Rental owners must check the renter's age, capabilities, skills, and experience, provide instructions on vehicle use and safety rules, supply safety equipment, and draft a written rental agreement. Additionally, authorities such as Traficom, the police, customs, and border guards will closely monitor these activities throughout the summer. Common violations include not checking renters' skills and capabilities, renting substandard vehicles, and using vehicles for illegal commercial purposes. In the Wimbledon men's doubles final, Harri Heliövaara and Henry Patton defeated the Australian pair, Max Purcell and Jordan Thompson, with a score of 6-7, 7-6, 7-6. This was Heliövaara's first Grand Slam men's doubles final, and he became the first Finn to win the men's doubles at Wimbledon. This victory makes Heliövaara and Patton the first unseeded pair to win the Wimbledon doubles title in 10 years. The winning pair will share a prize of over €770,000. The match was intense and fiercely contested, featuring many outstanding saves. This victory marks a historic milestone for Heliövaara and demonstrates his strong competitive spirit. Lotta Harala set a new Finnish national record in the 100 meters hurdles with a time of 12.65 seconds in Le Chaux de Fonds, Switzerland. This achievement broke the previous record of 12.68 seconds held by her teammate Rietta Hursk from Tampereen Pyrinto Club. Harala stated that setting a national record was a realistic goal for her, and she had a successful training period after the Kaleven Games. In the subsequent competition, both Harala and Hursk clocked 12.69 seconds in the final, with Hursk finishing 4th and Harala 5th. Hursk was satisfied with her performance in the final despite her belief that her preliminary run was not as good. Both athletes have met the Olympic qualifying standard for Paris. The ancient Kymenlinna fortress, built by the Russians, is awaiting a new owner in Kotka. Kotka's mayor, Esa Servio, inspected the area and the condition of the fortress's structures. The city of Kotka has expressed willingness to discuss taking over the fortress, provided both parties agree on the price. However, Servio emphasized that the city cannot bear the entire financial responsibility for the fortress's maintenance and restoration, estimated to cost up to €18 million. He called for long-term solutions involving multiple stakeholders. Meanwhile, many locals hope the fortress will be open to visitors to explore its rich historical value. With rising ticket prices for major festivals, many people are opting for alternative events. At the Puska Festival, held in Jyväskylä, Kapela since 2010, audiences enjoy punk and death metal music. The festival is organized on a voluntary and non-commercial basis, funded by t-shirt sales and donations. Compared to the Tuska Festival, where a 3-day ticket costs up to €239, the Puska Festival is free and community-oriented. According to Levi Lintumaki, a member of the organizing team, the event attracts over 1,000 people, though it's hard to estimate precisely. He emphasized that Puska is not opposed to major festivals but is a smaller, freer version where everyone is welcome. At the Illasarirock Festival and throughout Joensuu, alcohol consumption has increased the workload for the healthcare sector. Over the weekend, many patients arrived at North Karelia Central Hospital after falling from scooters or bicycles. Additionally, alcohol-related issues and mental health concerns have added pressure on healthcare services. The hospital has been very busy this weekend, even quite rushed, said on-duty Dr. Tulia Katajavori. Several people were injured at Illasarirock. More than 10 people arrived at the emergency room after falling from scooters on Friday night and 5 more Saturday night. Additionally, many people were injured in bicycle accidents. However, as of Sunday morning, no severe accidents have occurred.